Okay, hi, students of ADA Tuition. Hi, okay, this is Ben Ong from ADA Tuition, your math tutor actually. Okay, so yes, I just completed one lesson with the primary school students. Let us go into our secondary math lesson. And as you can see, today's our lesson is about something called quadratic equation. Hey, let me tell you about quadratic equation. It's so super important, just to let you know. How come? Because in your O levels, okay, maybe if you're Sec 4, we talk about O levels, right? If you're Sec 3, talk about final year examination. This quadratic equation definitely 101% sure come out for your exam one. All right. And when it comes out, it's about what? 10 marks, you know. And if you can secure these 10 marks, I tell you, these 10 marks goes in your pocket. Wow, it feels so good. All right. Remember that quadratic equation, all right, this type of question, it will always come out in your paper 2. And paper 2, what happened? Your presentation is super important. All right. So the step by step has to be written, what must be presented, what must be rounded off to 3 significant figure, and all this, you must pay notice to it. How come? 10 marks at stake. All right. So if you can get your quadratic equation, the 10 marks is a secure marks for you. All right. So Sec 3, Sec 4, you have done the quadratic equations already. Let's take a look at some of these questions. Okay. So quadratic equation, right, they can come in this format. All right. But before I go into the questions, right, can I probably just tell you to have certain things first before the lesson. Number one, if you can, right, if you can, please have a little what? Exercise book with you. All right. This is like your exercise book. Okay, this is my exercise book, whereby you think that something is important, write it in so that it becomes your own personal notebook. Can? If you want, bring in different colored pen, make it a little bit more colorful, make it a little bit more attractive. Cool? All right. And the second thing I need you to have is the worksheet. All right. If you can, print out the worksheet so that actually you can do the question alongside with me. Whatever I write, you can also write. All right. But you say that, sure, got no printer to print out worksheet. Don't worry about it. All right, don't worry about it. You can do the questions alongside with me. We can look at the questions together. And if you can fully understand what is happening, then you learn something. Then you don't need a worksheet law. Oh, all right. And just to let you know that this lesson now is being recorded. So recorded means what? Means that whatever I say and whatever I do on the whatever I do on the PowerPoint slide, right? Yes, it will be recorded. And this link, all right, we will upload it, right? ADA Tuition Us, we will upload it into our website. So you'll be able to go into the live lessons, right? Look at the recorded, something like that, all right? And click on it and you'll be able to review this lesson once again. So maybe some part of lesson, yeah, you suddenly want to go for lunch, want to go for dinner. Sorry, not lunch now. Now it's dinner. You want to go for dinner, you scared you miss the lesson. Don't worry. All right. You'll be able to visit this recording again, all right, at any time of the day. That is the benefit of ADA Tuition. You'll be able to learn at your own pace and also at any time of the day. Cool? All right. So besides having a worksheet, what else? Stationery, have your pen, pencil, and all this. Don't need me to say, right? And I need your what? Calculator. All right, calculator. So I'm going to teach you how to cheat. Cheat. Don't tell your teacher. I'm going to teach you how to cheat using your calculator. All right. I think some of you already know already. Your calculator is your best friend. All right. This is the Sharp calculator, and this is the Casio calculator. I have the older version of the Casio calculator also. So I will teach you how to use the calculator to get to the confirm answer. It's a secure marks for you. Cannot run away when the marks. All right. It's supposed to be in your pocket. Let it be in your pocket. All right. And lastly, I need your attention and focus for the next 1 hour plus. Yeah, if we can finish early, we'll finish at 1 hour lah. If cannot, then we have to drag on a little bit. But if you look at my videos, right, you know that I'm very long-winded one. So sometimes I talk nonsense sometimes, right? So bear with me lah, huh? Don't get angry. Okay, so as I talk about something called quadratic equation. Hey, what is quadratic equation? Quadratic equation is always in this type of format. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Teacher, this is not equation. Very good. This is what I call an expression. Be careful. An expression, right, don't have the what? Don't have the equal to 0 portion one. What is the meaning of expression? Some of you still don't know what is expression, For instance, right, I am X years old. Right? This is me. All right. I'm not going to tell you my age. Okay, some of you know, never mind. So I am X years old. And you are, let's say you are, I think you are 20 years younger than me. All right. Most of you are 20 years younger than me. All right. So how do I write your age in terms of an expression? I'm X years old. You are X minus 20 because you are younger, right? Duh. So you minus 20 lah. You don't divide, please. You minus 20. So X minus 20 years old. This is what? This is you. And this is me. Hey, students of 88 Tuition, if you have something that you want to say, right, you can actually go to the chat. All right, you can chat with me privately. All right, so if you can just drop me hello and all this, I can see you, then that would be great lah. All right, then I know that you are actually listening. You can go to the chat, all right, and you can drop me this message. All right, so maybe sometime I ask a question, then if you know the answer, you can actually type it in also. Can? So at this moment, right, just a testing to see whether are you understanding my English. Right, can all of you give a thumbs up or not? You know there's an emoji down there, thumbs up or hi or bye, something like that. Can you do that for me? All right, anyone? Hey, seriously, nobody give. Oh, thumbs up. Yeah, Jia Yuan. Oh, yes. Yes, James. Thank you, Yani. Yes, thank you. So now I feel so good. Right, I know that you are listening. I'm not talking to air. Air? Air. Okay, that's not important. All right, let's go on. So you must understand the difference between an expression and the equation. Hi, sir. Are you 35 or 36? Smart boy. Your math, not bad, James. All right, but I know that I don't look 36. No. Actually, I'm older. Okay, hey, that's not important. Come. So what happens here is what? Okay, what is an equation? An equation must have this extra thing. An equation must have this extra equal to 0 one. All right, so ax squared plus bx plus c, that one, nothing, right, is called an expression. But if you put in the equal to 0, what happens? Bam, it becomes an equation already. So an equation is something like that, whereby they say that, okay, I am x years old. You are x minus 20 years old. All right. And the two of us, the age combined together is 100 years old. So what is x? This is called what? This is called a equation already. So you take different expression, put them together to form an equation. Can you see or not? So you must understand these two terms are expression and equation. Expression is just something like that. X minus 20 years old. That's an expression. Wow, with the extra equal to 0 portion or equal to answer one. All right, got this equal sign one. That is called a equation. Know the difference. All right. So the quadratic equation will always be something like that one. All right, got square one followed by something x1, then plus a constant, something like that one. All right, so every time you see the square, the x square, it means what? Quadratic equation. Don't think so much. Okay. All right, let's go and look at the first question. Do you have this? Swimming pool. A swimming pool is filled with 60 cubic meter of water. Oh, so the swimming pool got 60 cubic meter of water lah. There are two pumps, A and B, which can use to fill the swimming pool. All right. Pump A can fill the water at the rate of X cubic meter per minute. So usually this is what I call the first clue. And the first clue, right, what can I do? I can write it out first. I like to give myself I like to present it in my way. All right, I don't want it to be, the question is like that, it's like that. No, I want to present the clue in my way. I want to have control over the question. So pump A can fill the water at the rate of X cubic meter per minute. Means that what? Means that in 1 minute, all right, X cubic meter of water goes into the swimming pool. All right, so from the underline that portion, right, I summarize it as this statement here. In 1 minute, X cubic meter of water goes in. Then the question say what? I need 60 cubic meter of water leh. Oh no. How to get from X to 60? That's the question. Can you see now? So at least I have a what? I have a clue. This clue is given to me by the question. And 60 is the what? 60 is what the question wants, what? So at least it gives me a direction. Okay, from X, how do I get to 60? Can you see now? All right, so from X, right, I like to go and do something first. I like to go and find out what is 1 cubic meter first. Here. Always look for the 1. All right, so from X, how to get to 1? Divide by itself lah. Oh, X divide by X, right, will give you a 1. Anything divided by anything is still 1 lah. So remember, if you divide by X on the right, remember to divide by x on the left. Whatever you do on one side, remember to do on the other side. So here you can present as 1 divided by x minute. Can you see or not? So once you got the 1 cubic meter, right, you can change from 1 to 60. How? 1 times 60 lah. Oh, times 60 lah. So once again, if you do something on the right, do something on the left also. So down here, you have to take 1 over x times your 60. All right. And 1 over x times 60 will give you a what? 60 is like 60 over 1. All right. In primary school, we learn this. Come on, fractions. Top times top, bottom times bottom. 1 times 60, x times 1. Can you see? This is minutes. All right. So we have 60 over x minute to fill up your 60 cubic meter of water. This is the first answer. Write down the time taken in minutes for pump A to fill the swimming pool completely. So answer for A will be, all right, A part 1, the answer will be 60 over x minute. Can you see? And my suggestion to you, students, all right, in terms of presentation, right, you present nicely. And not only that, please include your what? Your units. They want in minutes, you give as minutes. Can see or not? All right. So remember, paper 2, presentation is very important. So all this step by step, you must write it in. Okay? All right. So let's move on. Now they should be talking about the pump B. Let's see. Pump B can fill the swimming pool, all right, the water at the rate of what? 0.3 plus x cubic meter per minute. Again, this is the clue given to me. Let me rewrite it out myself. I want to rewrite it out myself. So in 1 minute, right? In 1 minute, I can fill what? X plus 0.3 meter cube of water. Okay? So the clue gives me as a paragraph, I extract out this portion only. So the question wants what? To fill the entire pool, is it? Let's look at A part 2. Write down the time taken in minutes for pump B only, just pump B only, to fill the swimming pool completely. Swimming pool completely, you need what? 60 meter cube. Again, where do you put the 60 meter cube? You put it down here. So again, this gives you a direction on what to do. So here is what the question, all right, this is what the question gives you. This is the clue that the question gives you. And the 60 cubic meter is what the question wants. So it gives you a direction. So usually this is what I do. All right, I write down the clue and I write down what the question wants. So from here, how do I move to there? All right, so here I ask myself, I need to find what is 1 cubic meter first. Can? So how do you get 1 from here? You can only use times and divide. So if the first portion, right, you divide by x. Down here, what you do? Oh, you divide by itself again. Divide by x plus 0.3. Whatever you do on one side, just do on the other side lah. All right, math is all about fairness here. So 1 divided by what? X plus 0.3. Can you see? All right, the 1 minute is the 1, right? So 1 over x plus 0.3, this is the minutes. All right, it represents your 1 cubic meter. Hey, but that's not the question. That's not what the question wants. Question wants a 60, right? Okay, don't panic. Times 60 lah. So if you do a times 60 on the right, remember, on the left, sorry, remember to times 60 on the left. So your x plus 0.3 is here. This whole thing times 60 minutes. All right, here. And this 60 is again 60 over 1. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Can you see? So this will be your what? This will be your answer for A part 2. All right, so A part 2, your answers will be 60 over x plus 0.3 minutes. And please again write in your units. Okay? All right, so usually the part A1 and A2, right, is the simplest of them all. Okay? And with these two information, what you do? They will ask you to link together. Right? They will ask you to link together. So this is called what? This is called a expression. This one, this is called a expression. So two expressions combine to form a equation. All right. So where is the link? Look at the question. Given that pump A takes 3 minutes 20 seconds more than pump B. All right. Form an equation. So who is the slow one? All right, A takes a longer time than B. So A is the what? A is the slow one. All right, A is the slow one. And B is the faster one. Is that true? Is that true? Pump A takes 3 minutes 20 seconds more than pump B. If you take more time, means that you're slower lah. Means that for instance, me and you, we run. All right, we run for a 100-meter race. All right, I take a longer time. Means that what? Maybe I take 1 minute for 100 meter. What, that's damn slow, man. All right, 1 minute. And you only take 10 seconds. That means you're the faster one lah. Can you see or not? So my number, right, because I'm slower, my number has to be a bigger number. All right, so being slower means that my number is a bigger number. And you being faster, all right, you being faster, all right, your number is a smaller number. Can you see or not? Okay, so the clue here is talking about the 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, so who is the slower one? Me. All right, B. All right, so big minus you, the faster one, there is a difference of 3 minutes 20 seconds. So for pump A, pump A is given as what? Pump A, just now I write it as 60 over what? X, right? Minute, right? Pump B, pump B is 60 over X plus 0.3. Remember this? From A part 1 and A part 2? Okay? So being slower, you will be a bigger number. So I need a big minus small. A big number minus a smaller number in order to get a difference of 3 minutes and 20 seconds. But sure, A, right, down here is talking about minutes. Down here is talking about minutes. Down here is talking about what? Minutes and seconds. How to compare? Precisely lah. So how? You must automatically change 3 minutes, all right, and 20 seconds. You must automatically change to what? You must automatically change to minutes. You want to compare things, you must compare minutes and minutes. You cannot compare minutes and seconds. Cannot. So 3 minutes, 20 seconds, how? It's actually 3, oops. Let me zoom out. All right. It's actually 3 minutes and 20 seconds. How do you change the 20 seconds to minutes? Second to minute, divide by 60. So it's like 20 over 60. Can you see? Which can be written as 3 whole and reduce to lowest term, 1/3 minute. All right. So you can do all this changing, right? All this conversion at the side. So 3 minutes, 20 seconds is actually 3 and 1/3 minute. So I can put back already. All right. I can put back my 3 and 1/3 minute here. Can or not? Yes. How come? Is it fair? On the left, it's talking about minutes. On the right, it's talking about minutes. So we are talking about minutes, right? So nothing wrong, right? So minutes minus minutes give you minutes, right? All right. So remember, it's A minus B to give you the differences. All right. Differences in terms of timing here. A being slower, we have a bigger number. B being faster, we have a smaller number. Okay? And the difference between A and B is the 3 and 1/3. So that is how you form your equation. No? All right. So how? Okay. How do I get to this portion here? How do I get to what the question asked me? Slowly lah. All right. So one method, right, is to what? One method is to try to make the denominator the same. All right. Another method is try to get rid of the denominator immediately by multiplying the denominator. So I look here. The denominator here is a x. Here is a x plus 0.3. What is the denominator for 3 and 1/3? There's a 3 whole and 1/3. Yeah. Cannot lah. Okay, never mind. So I purposely change the mixed number to a improper fraction. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 over 3 minutes. Cannot. Are they the same thing? They are the same thing. So this 3 and 1/3 I purposely put as 10 over 3. Don't worry. So I have a denominator which is x. I have another denominator which is x plus 0.3. And I got another denominator which is a 3. So I like this method. All right, this one step, right, will immediately get rid of the fraction. So I do something called what? I do something called times the denominator throughout. The denominator consists of the 3. It consists of the x. It consists of the x plus 0.3. The 3 items, can you see or not? So I tell my teacher, I'm going to times 3x x plus 0.3 throughout. All right. So I purposely get the denominator, I put them together, and I take every fraction to times it out. So if I have 60 over x, 60 over x, I need to what? I need to times 3x. Everybody must times x plus 0.3. I don't care. Everybody must times this. So if you can see, you can actually cancel certain things. Like what? All right. Like this denominator is an x. Down here is like over 1. All right. In primary school, remember? On top got x, the same item. Below got x, the same item. What are you left with? You're left with 60 times 3 times x plus 0.3. Can you see not? All right. So can you see not? Immediately the denominator disappeared. That's what you want. All right. So the first item here, can I just write 60? All right. 60, 3, and x plus 0.3. I'm doing it slowly because some of you maybe cannot see it. So I'm trying to do it slowly so that you'll be able to catch up with me. The next fraction, is what? Next fraction is 60 over what? 60 over x plus 0.3. All right. This fraction, I also need to times 3x, x plus 0.3 throughout. Everybody, I want to times this one throughout. Every fraction, I don't care. So this one is actually over 1. Right? So if you multiply, what do you see again? Right? If you see the common thing, you can cancel, right? X plus 0.3, x plus 0.3, you can cancel. So you're left with what? You're left with 60 on top times 3x. So down here will be minus 60 times 3x only. Okay, equal to what? Okay, the last one. Okay, the last one down here, okay, is 10 over 3. So 10 over 3, I also need to times what? I also need to times 3x, x plus 0.3 throughout y. Right? I need to be fair. This one is over 1 again. Okay, the 3 and the 3 can cancel or not? The 3 and the 3 can cancel. One top, one bottom. So you're left with what? You're left with 10x, x plus 0.3. Right? No more space already. So down here, I'll write as 10x, x plus 0.3. Can you see now? This is my favorite step, all right, to multiply by the denominator. And as you can see on the right-hand side, I'm doing step by step for you, right, so that you can see what is happening. So if you can skip that step, why not? All right, from here, right, in school, right, usually I will do here and immediately I'll write this down already. I will ask myself, 60 over x, right, this portion here, I will actually ask myself, 60 over x, what am I short of? I already have the x. I'm short of the 3 and the x plus 0.3. So I put 60, 3, x plus 0.3. Then I look at the second fraction here. 60 over x plus 0.3. X plus 0.3, I already have that already. I don't want that already. So x plus 0.3, I don't want that already. I'm short of 3x. So simply 60 times 3x. 10 over 3. 10 over 3. I already got the 3 below already. I don't want the 3 already. I don't want this 3. But I need the x plus 0.3. So my top, I need to take x plus 0.3. So I will put in things that I don't have. So that's a shortcut. All right. If not, then you can do on the right-hand side. Step by step. Nothing wrong with that also. Okay. But as you know, in exam, we got so much time, right? So if you can do it faster, you do it faster, please. So at this moment, what you do? Can expand, you must expand already. Go, let's go. 60 times 3 is 180. So down here, let me expand slowly first. 180 x plus 0.3. All right, the minus 60 times 3x, you can press your calculator. Minus 60 times 3x is minus 180x. 10x times x, rainbow in distributive properties. So 10x times x is 10x squared. Then down here, 10x also must times 0.3. 10 times 0.3 is actually 3x. Okay? Then you still can expand some more. Come, let's go and continue to expand. Okay? 180 times x will give you 180x. 180 times 0.3. Right? Press your calculator. 180 times 0.3 will give you 54. Okay? Can press calculator. Usually I will press my Casio one because I am very, very familiar with my Casio calculator. Okay, but for those using Sharp calculator, don't worry. All right, I will still teach you how to use your calculator. So at this moment, what happened? 180x minus 180x. No more. So you're left with 54 down here. And you're left with 10x squared plus 3x. Can you see something? Very similar to what the question wants from you already. 54, you bring it across. So down here, you have 10x squared plus 3x. Here, by default, it's a plus. Never write it's a plus. Plus 54, you bring across, minus 54. This whole thing is equal to 0. Is it the same as what the question asked from you? Yes. Tell your teacher, shown. Can you see? So what to show in your presentation of your answer? You're supposed to show this part. All right, you're supposed to show this part here all the way to here. Can you see or not? So you show the left-hand portion, and that will secure you what? 3 marks, you know. All right, so A part 1, the expression is a 1 mark. A part 2 is another 1 mark, the expression. A part 3, sorry, part B, this is part B question, is to bring the two expressions together because of the clue, the 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So after you bring these two things together, right, to form the equation, what happened? 3 marks if you can show that it becomes 10x squared plus 3x minus 54. So means what? Already got 5 marks in your pocket already. So how? Is it over? 5 marks, good lah. Good enough. 5 out of 10. No, you have to secure the 10 out of 10. So let's move on to the next part. Solve this equation. Okay. And write down the time taken. Okay, here is where your calculator come in. Use your calculator already. Use your calculator. Don't go and solve. All right. Use your calculator to see how the answer will look like. Okay, come. Casio FX97 SGX. This is the latest one. All right. So if you have this calculator, press with me. Later, I'll use the rest of the calculator. Trust me. Okay. So if you're using FX97 SGX, right? Press with me. Press manual. Press number 5. Number 5 is your equation. All right. After you press manual, you press number 5. Press with me. Learn how to press. All right. Then you see that number 1 is called simultaneous equation, and number 2 is something called polynomial. Quadratic equation is considered a polynomial. If you are an A-math student, you know what I mean. Press number 2. Here they ask you the polynomial degree. Quadratic is a x squared, right? It's a 2. Cubic is a x cubed. Can you see? So they want a x squared. This is a x squared question. So you press number 2. So ax squared plus bx plus c, right? You are supposed to key in the what? Key in the coefficient of this equation here. All right, can you see here? So here, right, you put it in this format, right? Your a is a 10. Your a is always the coefficient of the x squared term. What is the meaning of coefficient? Coefficient means the number, the sign in front of that particular term. So if you're talking about the x squared term, who is in front? 10. B is the coefficient of the x term. Who is in front of the x? It's a positive 3. And C is like your constant term. Constant is who? Constant is a 54. It's not 54. It is negative 54. You have to be careful down here. The negative must write. Okay? So back to your calculator, Casio FX97 SGX, right? Your A, you press what? You press 10, you press equal. Then here, they ask you for the second one. You press a 3, you press equal. C, you press a negative 54, press equal. What do you get? You press equal again. Oh, decimal, 2.17 and all this. Wow, very long answer. Very long answer. Don't panic. Don't panic. All right. My advice to you is to write it down maybe somewhere first. Down here. You can write x is equal to what? Write out the decimal about 5 to 6 SF. So you can write x is equal to 2.17863. Or, the word or must write, or x is equal to what? Press your equal sign again. All right, negative 2.47863. All right, so your calculator, go back to the normal mode. You can press manual, press number 1. It will go back to your normal calculator mode. All right, can I check with you? Anyone using Sharp calculator? Anyone using Sharp calculator? Can you give me a thumbs up and all this? All right, anyone using a Sharp calculator? Anyone? Nobody using Sharp calculator? Okay, if nobody using, then I don't have to show it. Cannot. Lazy. Nobody using Sharp calculator? Can? Sure. Those using Sharp calculator, can you give me a thumbs up? Don't have? Confirm? Okay. So I move on already. I'm just being lazy, I know. All right. For the one using the Casio, the old version, right? Old version. What do you do? Also, you can also use the what? You can also use the calculator. You can press the mode, press mode, After you press mode, you can press what? Mode 3. Is it mode 3? Oh yeah, calculator no battery. Okay, mode 3. All right, you can press mode 3. And same thing, you can key in your A as what? You can key in your A as 10, press equal, B as 3, press equal, C as -54, press equal. And these two answers will come out. All right, as you can see, there are a lot of decimals, right? So write down about 5 to 6 significant figure first. Okay. So once again, what's happening now here? You already got the answer already. So how? You have to show some working, all right? Because as I say, paper 2 is all about presentation. So let's go and show some working. You know that the answer is all the decimals one, right? All right, it's a lot of decimals one. So you cannot use your cross factorization. You cannot factorize your quadratic equation. So how? You can use your, yes, formula method. And what's the formula method? You know? The quadratic formula is -b plus a minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. You know this song? Don't know. Yeah, so malu sing in front of all of you. Okay, so now what do? I substitute the alphabet for the number, all right? So I can have equal to minus b. What is b? B is a 3. All right, every time you substitute, right, it's better to put a bracket, safety bracket. Then you must show all these steps. B, what is B? B is a 3 square. All right, B is a 3 squared minus 4a. What is a A? A is a 10 and C is a -54. The whole thing over 2a. Right, you do a exchange, do a substitution. At this moment, right, don't have to press everything into your calculator. All right. Show your teacher this step. -3, just write -3. Plus and minus. This square root, right, leave it there. All right, the square root, leave it there. You press the calculator, press whatever you see inside the square root. Open bracket, 3, close bracket, square. -4, open bracket, 10, close bracket. Open bracket, -54, close bracket. Press equal. You get a 2169. Put your 2169 here. Over 2 times 10, 20. Can you see that? Then what you do? Then you know that one answer is plus, one answer is minus. So can you just press your calculator? Press -3 plus. Let's do the plus first. Square root 2169. Press equal. Then you divide by 20. It's the first answer, 2.1786, right? So down here, right, you purposely, right? Because just now you leave a bit of space already, right, between the answer, right? So down here, you purposely put down here as x is equal to what? Leave some space, -3 plus, all right, -3 plus square root 2169 over 20. Can you see now? So that you don't have to rewrite the answer so many times, right? Learn to cut step a bit. Come on, you're better than me on this. Or what? X is equal to, down here, you can write the -3 minus square root 2169. Can you see now? Over 20. And just now you play cheat, not really play cheat, you use your calculator. You use your calculator to get this answer already. You know it's confirmed correct already. So you will surely secure the marks. Then what did the question say? Question never say round off to how many SF, right? Question never say, so you must automatically what? Round off to 3 SF. Question never say you have to automatically round off to 3 significant figure. So give an approximate sign, 3 SF, 1, 2, 3. All right. To determine whether the 7 to round up or to maintain, look at the next number, which is a 8. 8 is above 5, you have to round up. 2.18. Or x is approximately -2.48. 3SF means the first 3 numbers down here. To determine the 7 to round up or to maintain, you have to look at the next number. If it's above 5, you have to round up. All right. Then you have to declare, sure, I round this up to 3 significant figure. Sure, I round this up to 3 significant figure. Can you see or not? That is for this solving part only. All right. So you are only doing the solving part only. So is it over? Is it over? No, it's not over yet. These 2 answers will just give you the solving part. So probably you get another 3 marks here already. Yes, it's very worth it one. All right. Must show you're working. Don't just give the calculator answer. Then the question did say, and hence. Hence means what? Hence means you have to use the 2 answers that you got. All right, which is this and this. You must go and choose one of them. All right, you must go and choose one of them, and after that, do what? And after that, you have supposed to answer the question. Write down the time taken in minutes for pump A to fill the swimming pool. So pump A is what? Pump A requires how long? Remember, 60 over X, right? So down here, you have to make a choice. What is your X? In this part of the question, then you go and reject the negative value of X. How come? Because X represents what? X represents the meter cube per minute. X meter cube per minute. How can X be negative? How can volume of water be negative? So down here, then you reject, all right? You can say that taking X as X is equal to 2.17863. Take the more decimal one, right? You want to have more accuracy in your answer. Then now you can say that X equal to negative 2.47863 is being rejected. You can do it down here. All right, you can do the rejection down here. But when they talk about solving, right, these two answers, right, you must show the two answers. You cannot do any rejection. So my advice to you, just draw one line. Just tell your teacher that, okay, these are the two answers for the solving part. Then now I'm answering the hence portion. Hence, write down the time taken. Okay, so here, then I take X is 2.17863 and I reject the negative 2.47863. Can you see or not? So down here, you can say that 60 over X. X, in this case, you take the 2.17863. What do you get? Press your calculator. All right. So 60 divided by, just now the answer is 8.57. Is it? Let me press again. 60 divided by 2.17863. All right. I get 27.54024. And this is in what? This is in minutes. All right, this is already in minutes already. Okay, so the question says, hence, write down the time taken in minutes. Okay, I give them in minutes already. All right, for pump A to fill the swimming pool. But this answer, the decimal so long, give to 3 significant figure. The question never say you have to automatically give one. 27.5 minutes. And declare, tell your teacher, 3 significant figure. This is your presentation. Can you see or not? Okay, this is your presentation. So it's important that you present nicely for your teacher. When to present to answer, when to reject, all this must be clearly stated. Yeah? All right. So let's move on to the next portion, part D. If now both pumps are turned on together, will the pumps be able to fill the swimming pool completely within 12 minutes? Let's go and try this out. So pump A, remember pump A is given as what? 60 over X, right? All right, and this one I found the time already. All right, it's 20 something, 20 what? 27.5 minutes, correct? But pump B, pump B was how much? Pump B was given as 60 over X plus 0.3. Okay, this one is in minutes, in minutes. Okay, do I need this? Do I need this? Right. All right, so down here, you must understand what is happening. Okay, in this case, right, do you actually need these two? You don't need, okay? Because down here, right, you are supposed to look back at your first part of the question. Pump A can fill the water at the rate of X cubic meter per minute. Means that in 1 minute, right? In 1 minute, pump A can fill X meter cube of water. Is that true? Now you turn on pump B again. In the same 1 minute, right? Pump B can fill X plus 0.3 meter cube in the same minute. Is that true or not? So you must be able to understand the question here. So in the same 1 minute, not only can you fill X, that's from pump A, you can fill X plus 0.3 meter cube from pump B. So together. So if you can work it out, it's actually X plus X is 2X plus what? 0.3 meter cube. In what? In 1 minute. So your X, just now your X is what? All right, just now your X is just now that number, which is 2.17863. All right, and you have already concluded that you are taking the positive already. So down here, you just say that, substitute X is equal to 2.17 what? 2.17863. All right. Okay, so your will be 2 times 2.17863 plus 0.3 meter cube in that 1 minute, which is equal to, press your calculator, 2.17863 times 2 plus 0.3. So you get a 4.65726 what? Meter cube in that 1 minute. All right. So once you get to here, okay. So what they say? The entire pool is what? Entire pool is 60 meter cube, right? Entire pool is 60 meter cube. So 60 meter cube, right? How many minutes do I need? In 1 minute, I can fill 4.65726. 60 meter cube. I need how many minutes? I divide by your 65726 meter cube. All right. What does it give me? 60 divided by just now the answer is a 12 point what? 12.883 what? Minutes, you know. But the question is asking, hey, can you fill up in 12 minutes or not? Exactly 12 minutes or not? All right, within 12 minutes, cannot. So no lah. So this is like your theory kind of question. So probably down here, there's another 1 or 2 marks again. So sometimes it's not only 10 marks, you know. It can be go up to 12 marks even. So is it worth doing? Yes. Is it worth getting correct? Yes, it is. So you need about 12.883 minutes. Can you fill it up in 12 minutes? Cannot. So down here you say no. Okay. Then you can say that the 2 pumps, right? The 2 pumps together, right? The 2 pumps need at least what? At least 12.9 minutes. You round up a little bit. All right. 12.9 minutes. You can round off to 3 significant figure down here. 3 SF. Right. The 2 pumps needs at least 12.9 minutes to fill the swimming pool completely. Right. Just write a statement like that. A conclusion like that. Swimming pool completely. Can you see? So that's how you will do it. And that's how you present it. So total easily one. Really easily about 12 marks. Cool? Okay. So as you can see, one of these type of question is quite long one. So you have to try to, yes, focus and bear with me. Right? Understand or not? Because in your exam also, if this type of question very long, you have to continue focusing on it and put more attention on it. Because why? The marks is so easy to score. Okay? All right, can we go on to the second question? Yeah, after 30 minutes. No, after 40 minutes already. It's only on question 1. So the next 2 questions we do a little bit faster, can? Okay, come. Let's go. Oh, this one got diagram 1. So what do you see? In the diagram, read first lah. Look at the diagram and also look at the paragraph. In the diagram, the circle green. Oh, the green color portion with center X has radius 3r plus 1. So from here to here is what? All right, you cannot see. I also cannot see. All right, from here to here is the white color line. That's called the radius of the green circle, right? All right, so the radius is given as 3r plus 1. So down here is 3r plus 1. Then we move on, where r is a constant. Okay, fine. 2 identical semicircle, the orange one, all right, with center y and z respectively, has a radius of 13 minus 6r. So down here, right, down here to down here is called the what? Radius. And down here, the radius is given as 13 minus 6r. Down here to down here, all right, is 13 minus 6r also. That's called the radius. Okay? Then what happened? Another semicircle, blue. Oh, the entire big semicircle with center O. Center O has a diameter of AB. So this is the diameter, AB. All right, green circle touches S1 and S2 at point P and point Q. Blue touches green at S1 and S2 at and so on. A, Y, O, Z, B is a straight line. Okay, so all these are information given to you. So here you are supposed to write down an expression. This one expression, not equation yet, in its simplest form to represent R for what? XZ. Where is XZ? XZ is down here. All right, let me take my ruler. Okay, XZ is down here. XZ is down here. Okay, you're looking for down here. So how to find XZ? Quite simple one. XZ is actually made out of XQ. All right, XQ is like the radius is 3r plus 1. And QZ, right? QZ down here, isn't the radius given as what? 13 minus 6r? Oh, yeah lah. All right, so all you got to do is to plus, because the length plus length, what? To give you what? XZ. So you can actually write A part 1 down here. XZ is equal to what? You can write XZ is equal to XQ plus what? QZ. Correct or not? I think so, right? Yes. So Qx, right? Qx is equal to what? 3r plus 1. You can write 3r plus 1 down here. Plus what? 3r plus 1 plus Qz. What is Qz? Qz is actually 13 minus 6r. All right? 13 minus 6r. You simplify a little bit. What do you get? So you have 3r plus 1 plus 13 minus 6r. You can break the bracket first. Here, you try to consolidate all the r and all the number together. This step is called simplifying. Okay? So 1 plus 13 is a 14. 3r minus 6r will give you a minus 3r. And this is the what? This is the expression for exact in terms of centimeter. So once again, this is your presentation. Can you see? Okay? Once you get that, okay, let's move on. How to find XO? Oh, where's XO? XO is down here. This yellow line. Right, I'm using my ruler again. Right, this is the yellow line. How do you find XO? Here. Oh no. Do you have another clue? Do you have another clue? How to find XO? So down here, you have to look around. You have to look around. Okay, so if I can have the entire of this, if I know what is here, all right, can I change color with it? If I have this red line, if I have this red line from O towards R, okay, can you see the red line? If I can have the red line, right, I will take OR minus this portion here, 3R plus 1, can you see or not? So that I can find my yellow line. All right, can you still see my yellow? All right, this is my yellow line out here. So if I can find what is OR, OR minus XR will give me my OX. Can you see now? All right, so let me write that down as a clue first. So A part 2 now, A part 2. So I can actually take my OR, all right, minus XR to give me my OX or XO. Since the question wants XO, let me write it as XO. Can you see? Okay, so what's OR? Teacher, how to find OR? OR is the what? OR is the radius of the blue semicircle, right? Which means from O to R, right? It's the same as O to B. Do you know that? O to R is the same as O to B. Can you see that? Because that is the radius of the blue semicircle. So OR is actually equal to OB. And OB, do you have OB? Not to worry. You have ZB. ZB is how much? ZB, one of them is 13 minus 6R, right? 13 minus 6R. All right, so from here to here is the radius of the orange semicircle, which is 13 minus 6R. There's two sets of it. So you need two sets of 13 minus 6R. Right? So OR is equal to OB is equal to what? OB is actually 2 times of 13 minus 6R. Can you see that? Okay, so that will give you a 26 minus 12R. So you successfully find OR already, right? So you can put it in, OR is 26 minus 12R minus the what? Minus the XR. What is XR? All right, what is XR? XR is this portion here, which is a what? 3R plus 1. But please keep your bracket on. 3R plus 1 is together one. Be careful. Keep your bracket on. All right, because of this minus sign, right, things will change. Very dangerous. All right, so keep your bracket on is equal to XO. So you're looking for XO, the expression of XO. Ready? Okay, so down here you have what? 26 minus 12R minus, if you times it in, minus 3R here. Minus and plus will give you a minus 1. Can you see not? XO. Simplify further. 26 minus 1 is a 25. Minus 12R minus 3 minus 15R. And that will be your XO. So this will be your expression. XO is equal to 25 minus 15R centimeter. Woo! So you have secured the what? The 2 marks already. The expression portion. Is that okay? All right. All right. Then how? These two expressions put together to form an equation. Okay. So it's the next portion here. Hence, form an equation in terms of R and show that it reduces to 126 R squared minus 411 R plus 299. Oh no, what you do? This is our question, right? What do you have? You look back at the previous part. what did they ask you to find? They asked you to find XO. XO is down here. All right. They asked you to find XO, which is down here. And they asked you to find XZ, which is down here. They asked you to find these two for a reason. Can you see that down here is actually a what? Right angle triangle? In order to form an equation, the question never say much. So how? If you see a right angle triangle, remember? Pythagoras Theorem. All right? Recall Pythagoras Theorem. Pythagoras Theorem is talking about what? OX squared plus OZ squared give you XZ squared. Is that true? All right. So let's try to use Pythagoras Theorem to form the equation. If not enough information, right? Then how? Don't do, man. All right. So you have to do something. Let's try to do something. So down here, you can write OX squared plus what? OZ squared is equal to XZ squared. All right. And please declare Pythagoras Theorem. All right. Just write it one time, spell correctly. All right. Don't let your teacher minus your marks unnecessarily. Can? And what is OX? Just now we have found OX, not? Yes, OX is the same as XO, huh? It's 25 minus 15R. So down here, I write it as 25 minus 15R. Square plus, what is OZ? OZ, do I have or not? No, I don't have OZ. Don't panic, don't panic. What is OZ? Look at the question. All right, OZ is actually the radius of the orange semicircle, right? And isn't it 13 minus 6R? It is. All right, so write 13 minus 6R here. Square is equal to XZ. What is XZ? XZ, just now we found out. Yes, XZ is 14 minus 3R. So it is 14 minus 3R. Watch, so long. Yes. All right, this type of question, as I say, is very long. Your focus must be there one. Okay, remember that your O levels, right? Paper 2 is 2.5 hours, you know. All right. So you must train up your stamina a bit to last throughout that period of time. So what you do? The only thing you can do is to expand and simplify. Let's do it. All right. So if you can expand faster, it'll be great. All right. So if you cannot write, then you might have to write out like that. 25 minus 15R. 25 minus 15R. Can you see now? Then do the rainbow method. Yes, slowly. Or best thing is you can do the what? Use your algebraic rule number 1, 2, 3. Algebraic rule, remember? A plus B bracket square is equal to A squared plus 2 of A and B plus B squared. This is called your algebraic rule number 1, if you still recall. Okay? So that one will actually be faster. All right, so down here, 13 minus 6R, I will use my algebraic rule. So 13 minus 6R is 13 squared minus 2, 13, 6R plus 6R square. All right, this portion is for the second portion. All right, so it's like A squared minus 2AB. All right, this is your algebraic rule number 2. Let me write at the corner for you. A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. All right, this is your algebraic rule number 2. Okay. All right. So it's equal to what? It's equal to 14 minus 3R bracket square. Okay, same thing. Algebraic rule number 2. 14 squared minus 2 of 14 and 3R plus 3R squared. Wow, so long. That's why you need a lot of space. Okay, then you slowly start to expand it. Okay, let's go. All right, this one, right, 25 and 25. This one, I do the normal rainbow method. 25 times 25 will give you a 625, is it? Don't press your calculator. All right. 25 times 25 is a 625. Okay, let me change the color to white. I think green a bit hard to see. So 25, cannot change. Wait, okay, I think I'm stuck with white with green. All right, so sorry about that. All right, so 25 times 25 is 625. 25 times 15 will give you a minus 375. Okay, minus 15 times 25 will give you another minus 375. Minus 15 times 15 will minus 15 times minus 15 will give you a plus 15 times 15, 225. Can you see our numbers are getting big and scary? So you have to do it very, very slowly. Cool? All right, then down here you can just press your calculator. 13 squared is a 169. So 2 times 13 times 6 will give you a 156 minus 156r plus 36r squared. Careful, careful, the 6r bracket square, the square is for 6 and the r. So 6 times 6 is 36, r times r is r squared. 14 times 14, that will give you a 196. 2 times 14 times 3 will give you a 84. Do it slowly. Plus 3 times 3, 9r squared. Can? Wow. Okay, then after that, you slowly change what? Try to group them together. So 225r squared, let's do the r squared first. 225r squared plus 36 will give you a 261r squared. Then let's do the r. Negative 375r minus 375r minus 156r equal to 906r. 625 is the number, the constant, plus 169. And that will give you a plus 794. And this will still be equal to 9r squared minus 84r plus 196. Are we getting there? Let's hope so. All right, persevere somehow. Come on. So you bring everything to the left-hand side. 261 minus 9 will give you a 252. 252 r squared. All right, they want a 126. I think must divide by 2 later. I think got chance to get it correct. Minus 906. All right, r minus 84 you bring across is plus 84 to give you a minus 822r. I think got chance again. All right, 822 divided by 2 is 411. I think I'm getting there already. 794 plus 1 minus 196. All right, plus 196 you bring across is minus 196 is a plus 598. All right, is equal to 0. What do you do? Yes, in order to show this equation, you can tell your teacher divide by 2 throughout. All right, divide by 2 throughout. So 252 divided by 2, press your calculator, is a 126 r squared. 411 divided by 2 will give you a 822 divided by 2, sorry, will give you a 411. And 598 divided by 2 will give you a 299. Woo! Correct. And this whole thing, 0 divided by 2 will give you a 0 also. So down here you can put shown. Can you see now? Yeah. So these are questions very long, I know. So if one place you make a small mistake, what happens? You will not be able to show. And you will not be able to score the 3 marks. That's why it's very, very what? Very, very important for you to make every single step correct. If not, you'll be wasted, you know. All right, so don't waste your time. Do it correct the first time. That's very important. You see? All right. So if you need to do the step by step, do the step by step. Write your handwriting. Your handwriting must be clear, must be readable. If not, your teacher don't understand also. All right. Worst thing is you don't understand yourself. Whew. All right. Okay, let's move on. So once you can show already 3 marks here, plus the 2 marks just now, the expression, right? You get 5 marks already. Now solving. Do what? Press your calculator. All right, since there's no shop calculator, let's use the Casio one. Press manual, press 5. All right, here, A is what? A is 126. B is careful, B be careful, is a minus 411. And C is equal to 299. Can you see that? Oops. 299. Okay, let me try to change color again, see whether it works or not. Oops. Okay, I want to have a yellow. Oh, still cannot. Okay, don't know what's wrong. Okay, I can't seem to change my pen color. Okay, so I think I'll start with green for a while. Okay, ink color. Oh yes, yellow. Can already. Woo. Right, persevere. Can get it one. So down here, go to your calculator. Press what? Press manual. Press 5 for the SF97 SGX. Press 2 for polynomial, and quadratic is a power of 2. Press 2. Press 126 equal. Press negative 411 equal. Press 299 equal. Press equal. What do you see? Hey, nice number. 13/6. So this is our question, right? You can actually leave some space. Down here, right? R equal to 13/6. Like that. Or R equal to what? Press equal again. 23/21. 23/21. Can you see now? So you got 2 answers already. And the 2 answers can be written as what? Can be written as a fraction. Good. Means that you don't have to use your quadratic formula, the song, you remember? Minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac equal to a. Don't have to use that already. So how? You use this and you do backwards. Let me teach you. All right. So how do you work backwards? Here, I want you to do this. All right. You write these two down already. Okay. So the space in the center, right? You're supposed to, in a way, start to work backwards. Okay. How do you work backwards? Okay. So here, you can actually write R is R over 1. Then you do a what? You do a cross multiplication. Trust me, it works, man. So R over 1 is equal to 13 over 6, right? Cross multiplication, 6 times R is 6R down here. Is equal to 1 times 13, 13. So in a way, you're working backwards. So 13, right, is a positive down here. You purposely bring to the left-hand side to give you a 6R minus 13. After you bring across, left with what? Left with a 0. Can you see now? So in a way, right, you don't have to do all the cross method. Or sometimes your school teach you this other method. Can you see now? So now using your calculator, you know the final answer, right? You work backwards. All right, so that you don't have to show all those. Then down here, same thing. R over 1 is 23 over 21. You do a cross multiplication. 21 times R is 21R. Is equal to 1 times 23, 23. Bring everything to the left-hand side. 21R. Down here is actually a plus, right? Bring across will be a minus 23. After you bring across, it will become a 0, right? Yes. Then what you do? What you do? Okay. So on top here, you can actually put them in brackets already. 6R minus 13. 21R minus 23. The whole thing equal to 0, lor. Can or not? Can, right? Then on top, then you copy down the question. 126R squared minus 411R plus 299 equal to 0, lor. So you are supposed to what? You are supposed to actually take this one and supposed to factorize using your cross factorization to get to the bracket 6R minus 13, bracket 21R minus 23. Then you're supposed to say what? Oh, 6R minus 13 equal to 0 or 21R minus 23 equal to 0. Then you're supposed to solve for R. R is 13 over 6 or R is 23 over 21. Correct or not? Yeah? Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it so much. As I say, right, this is recorded already. So if you need to leave for maybe for dinner and all this, please go for your dinner. Do come back at any time of the day, all right, to go through this recording again. All right, don't worry. All right, you can find this recording in our live courses. All right, then you can go down to that particular lesson, which is on quadratic equation, and you can click on it. All right, then you can actually continue where you have stopped. Okay, don't worry about it, Emily. All right. Have a nice day. Take care. Wear your mask when you go out. Okay, so down here, your R is equal to 13 over 6 and 23 over 21 already. So you got two answers. Both answers are your solution. You have to present both answers. You cannot do any rejection. Do not reject anything. All right. Then you go on to the next part of the question. Find the area of the blue shaded region. How do you find the area of blue? So how? At this moment, right, you have to think of your R. Is it 13 over 6 or 23 over 21. You have to make a decision down here in this particular question, in question 2D. Can you see? All right. So how? Make a decision. Okay. So can your R be what? Can your R be 13 over 6? You think about it. All right. We have to look at the question. All right. Let me write down the two answers first. R is 13 over 6. All right. R is 13 over 6 or what? Or R is equal to 23 over 21. 23 over 21. Okay, which is the answer? Okay, here, of course, you have to look back at the question. Okay, the question, the main paragraph. If your R is what? If your R is down here, if your R is 23 over 21, what will happen? Can you see? All right, let's try to substitute into here. 13 minus 6R is the what? 13 minus 6R. Let's try to sub inside, see whether will you get a positive number or not. So if your R is a 23 over 21, all right, if your R is a 23 over 21, what will happen? So let me key into my calculator. 13 minus 6, open bracket, 23 over 21, close bracket. All right, I will still get a positive number. That is cool. That is cool. All right, this one will still give me a positive number of 45 or 6 over 6 and 3 over 7. Okay, so can I just try to substitute into the other one? 13 minus 6, okay? The other number is what? 13 over 6. Okay, 13 over 6. To see whether we get a negative number or not. 13 minus 6, open bracket. Open bracket, 13 over 6. Okay, I need to reject one of them. Hey, this one give me a 0, you know. All right, if just now my first R, all right, if I use the R as 23 over 21, I still can get a positive number. If I use my R as 13 over 6, what happened? It gives me a 0. How can a length be 0? Can you see? So this is the time that you can what? You can make a decision what number to reject, what answer to reject. So you're supposed to reject the 13 over 6. Can you see or not? At this moment, both answers are positive number. So you cannot say reject the negative, cannot. All right. So you have to sub into one of them to determine whether will it be a negative number or a positive number, or will the number be a 0. All right. So down here, right, you can actually say that R is equal to 13 over 6 is being rejected. Inside this question, then you say, all right, inside part D, down here, then you say that R is 13 over 6 is rejected. Because if you substitute 13 over 6 into one of the expression, what happened? It becomes a 0. 0, how can a length be 0? Can you see? So down here you can say that taking, okay, R as equal to 23 over 21. So you make known to your teacher that R is 23 over 21. Okay, so you need to have those radius just now. Remember just now from here to here, right? From here to here, right? Let me just look at the question and tell it to you. I have the question paper here. From OB, right, the radius is actually 26 what? Minus 12R. Just now I already wrote this down already. Right, this is 26 minus 12R. Then on top of it, right, the radius here, okay, OZ, okay, I can write at the side down here. OZ, the radius of the orange semicircle is actually half of 26 minus 12R is 13 minus 6R. All right, so these are the information that I need in order to attempt this question. And the circle, the green color circle, circle X, okay. So we have XR down here. XR is the radius of the green color circle, is 3R plus 1. All right, all these are part of the question. Look at your question. If you have printed it out, it's down there. All right, so these are the information that we have. Okay, so how do you find the area of the blue shaded? So what's the idea here? I need to take the area of the entire big semicircle minus the two orange semicircle, which forms a orange circle, minus of the one green small circle to give me the area of the blue. Is that true? All right. So this one I can actually slowly do it. So now I purposely go and find the area of the what first? Area of the green circle. All right. Area of green circle. I can do it step by step. Don't worry. Area of green circle is like pi r squared, right? Okay. Pi r squared. Okay, that's how you find the area of circle. You learned this in primary 6. All right, so pi, let me just leave the pi as pi, because the pi, right, when you key into a calculator, a very long digit one. Okay, so the radius of the green, right, the radius of the green is given as xr, which is down here. Okay, so pi r, 3r plus 1. The r, right, the r I'm taking as 23 over 21. All right, so 3r plus 1. This entire thing is the radius. Okay, so it's pi, this whole thing, square. What you do? You press your calculator without the pi. So you can press 3 times 23 over 21 plus 1. And you square it. That will give you a 900 over 49 pi cm square. Okay, that's the area of the green circle. Can I go and find the two orange semicircle together? So area of the orange, two semicircle put together is one circle, right? So area of orange circle, same thing is equal to pi r square. Okay, so the pi we leave it as a pi. What is the r? the radius of the orange, the radius of the orange is a OZ. That's the radius of the orange semicircle, which is given as 13 minus 6R. So it's 13 minus 6R. What is R? R is 23 over 21. And this whole thing square. Okay, and you press your calculator, leave your pi down there. So 13 minus 6 open bracket, 23 over 21, close bracket. All right, press the square. You get a 2025 over 49 pi cm square. Last, go and find the area of the blue what? Area of the blue semicircle. How do you find the area of the blue semicircle? Okay, semicircle is half of a circle, right? So it's half times pi r squared, right? All right, so it's half times pi. And what is r? All right, r in this case is the what? The blue semicircle is given as 26 minus 12r. So it's 26 minus 12r. R is what? 23 over 21. All right, square. Press your calculator. Don't press the pi. Just press the open bracket, 26 minus what? 12. You can open another bracket, 23 over 21. Close bracket, close another bracket, and square it. All right, so you check whether is it correct or not. Okay, it's 8,100 over 49 times half. Because it's only halfway only. You get a 4050 over 49 pi cm square. So now the last step is to combine everything together. All right. So how do you combine? All right. Let me try to change color. Here, I think I can use here to change. Okay, let me change to white color. So area of blue will be what? Area of blue will be equal to, you use the everything, which is the big semicircle, 4050 over 49 pi minus the area of the small green circle, 900 over 49 pi, minus away the two orange semicircle, which is 2025 over 49 pi. And you can leave your answer in terms of pi first, then later we times it in. 4050 minus 900. All right, the numerator you can minus 2025. And therefore you're left with 1125 over 49 pi. All right, you can press this out. Divide by 49. Then you times your calculator's pi. All right, you should get a 72.12840. Question never say how many SF. Don't worry, give it to 3 significant. 72.1 what? Cm square. Declare 3 significant figure. Bam. Can you see or not? All right. Yes, this is our question. Even more than 10 marks, I totally agree. All right. It can go up to, let's say, 12 marks, as I say many times already. Can? So 2 quadratic equations done. Yes. Are you still hanging strong with me? All right. So we can continue with the last question, shall we? Yeah. All right. So let's see whether we can do this a little bit faster. Okay. So this one is a little bit of the storyline one. Mrs. Ong bought some packets of instant noodle for 800. How many packets? I don't know. All right. But some lah. Each packet of noodles costs Y dollars. All right. So one packet of noodles costs Y dollars. So I can actually write this as my clue first. One packet of instant noodle is Y dollars. Is that okay? Okay. Hey, can I find out what is $1 first? $1 I can buy how many packets of instant noodle? Down here I divide by Y, right? It's like the same as the first question. So if you divide by Y on the right, remember to divide by Y on the left. So with $1 I can only buy 1 over Y packet of instant noodle. Now instant noodle very what? Very important, right, to us. Yes. Right. It was found that 2 packets of the instant noodles were expired. Okay, but later with $800, how many packets can I buy? Okay, $1 I can buy 1 over Y packets. $800, eh? From 1, how do I get to 800? Times 800, right? So whatever you do on the right, please remember to do on the left. 1 over Y times 800 also. Okay, and this will give you the number of packets. Okay, so 800 is 800 over 1. Top times top, bottom times bottom, 800 over Y packets of instant noodle. All right, for $800. Can? All right. So what's happening? Look at the question. Write down an expression in terms of Y for the number of packets of instant noodle bought. This is the answer lah. So answer for A, right, is 800 over Y packets of instant noodle that is being bought. Can you see or not? So usually, right, for me, I'll write out the clue first. One packet is Y dollars. All right. Then after that, I'm able to see what the question wants. Okay. Come, let's go on to part B. Write down an expression in terms of Y for the total money received from the sale of the packets of instant noodle. Remember, the question did say, it was found that 2 packets expired already. So did Mrs. Ong sold the 2 packets not that was expired? Of course not, right? How can you sell things that's expired? That will be so dishonest, right? So you must understand that. So part A, she bought 800 over Y packets of instant noodle. Inside this 800 over Y, right? 800 over Y packets, right? This is the total packets that she bought. All right, this is the total. Inside here, what happened? There are 2 packets that is what? Expired. So how many did she sell? So she sold what? She sold how many packets? She sold 800 over Y. This is the total number of instant noodle minus away 2 packets of instant noodle. So this is in terms of packets. Can you see? All right. So 800 over Y is the total number of instant noodles she has. 2 packets were expired. So 800 over Y minus 2 packets. This is the quantity. This is the number of instant noodles sold. Then look. Mrs. Ong then sold the remaining. Yes, this is called the remaining packets for $2 more than what she had paid for. For $2 more than what she has paid for. All right. Remember, she has paid for what? 1 packet costs Y dollars. Remember just now? Just now is 1 packet. 1 packet costs Y dollars. But now she want to sell, means that she want to earn a profit. She cannot be selling at Y dollar. She'll be actually losing money. So she said that she want to sell 1 packet at $2 more. So now the selling will be, all right, now the selling, this is called the selling price, will be what? Selling price of 1 packet will be Y plus 2. Can you see? All right. So 1 packet, the cost is Y dollars. If you want to sell at a profit, it's Y plus 2. When does the class end? It's supposed to end at 7:30. All right. It's supposed to end at 7:30. All right. But looking at how naggy I can be, it will extend a little bit. All right. So if you can, please continue to bear with me. I want to finish this question. Okay. All right. So the selling price for 1 packet is Y plus $2. The number of packets sold is 800 over Y minus 2. So how to find the total money received? All right. Total sum received. Okay. Total money received. You simply have to take the what? You have to take the quantity, which is 800 over Y minus 2, times the what? Times the money of 1 packet, Y plus 2. You take the number of packets sold times what? Times the price. That will give you the money received. So this will be the answer. All right. So if you want, you can expand and simplify a little bit. If not, actually, this is the answer. Try to secure the marks first. So just secure the marks. This is the answer. Okay, you can write the $sign outside here. But if you are confident, let's do the expansion, shall we? So if we expand this, 800 over Y times Y, what do you get? You just get a 800 here. Because the Y and Y will cancel each other off. 800 over Y times a positive 2. So if you don't know, you can do a side working here. 800 over Y times 2. 2 over 1 what? Top times top, bottom times bottom. All right, so down here will give you a plus 1,600 over Y. Then, don't forget, still have to take minus 2 times Y. Is minus 2Y. And minus 2 times positive 2 is a minus 4. You can simplify as best as you can. Go ahead. $sign outside. 800 minus 4, 796. Plus 1600 over Y minus 2y. And this is your final answer. You want to do that, you can. All right. If you want to do that, you can. If not, your teacher will accept this so that you don't have to simplify. All right. The reason why I want to simplify so that the next portion, it will be easier for me. So 796 minus 2y plus 1600 over y. Okay. So I will be using this for my next question here. Given that Mrs. Ong make a profit. How come got profit? What is the meaning of profit? Profit simply means that there is the selling price. All right, selling price minus away the cost price, and you receive a extra money that's called profit lah. All right, and the selling price is, this is the selling price. All right, so the selling price is given as 796 plus 1600 over y. This is the selling price, minus 2y. Selling price minus cost price. What is the cost price? Cost price is the money you took out, which is the $800. So this is the selling price minus the cost price, which is $800. And it will give you a profit of $99. So 99 lah. So you successfully form the what? You successfully form the equation already. This minus 800, can I bring it to my 99 there? Yes, do it. It looks nicer. So 796 plus what? 1600 over y minus 2y. Then you purposely bring the 800 across. 99 plus 800. Okay? Okay? You can simplify a little bit. Let's do it. So 796 plus 1600 over y minus 2y is equal to 899. The 796 is a number, right? Can I bring it across also? You can. Okay. So let's do it. So 1600 over y minus 2y is equal to what? 899 minus 796. All right. Down here is a plus. You bring it across, will give you a minus. All right. So eventually you receive this as your final equation. 1600 over y minus 2y is equal to what? Press your calculator. Don't be shy. So you have 899 minus 796. Answer will be 103. I don't like this y below. So what can you do? Get rid of the y. How? You can times y throughout. Right? Times y throughout. Right? Times y throughout. So everybody you times y to it. And your fraction, the over y will disappear. 1600 over y times y will give you a 1600. Minus 2y times y, minus 2y squared. 103 times y, 103y. Can you see something? What do you see? Is it very close to what the question asked from you? You're supposed to what? All right, you're supposed to form an equation, right? All right, and you're supposed to reduce to this portion here, right? 2y squared plus 103y minus 160. Can you see that all the numbers are there already? Yes. Minus 2y squared, I bring it across my equal sign, will give me a 2y squared. 103y is already a positive. Here, 1600 I bring across is minus 1600. Can you see or not? It's exactly what the question wants me to show. So I just present shown, and that is my answer. Down here got another 3 marks for you. All right, 3 marks down here for you. Cool. All right. So last part already. Come on, we can do it. Last part already. So this equation, let's go and solve it. How? Press calculator. Come. Press manual. Press 5. Press polynomial 2. Degree is 2. Press 2 equal 103 equal negative 1600. Press equal. All right. You will see that the answer is what? A very nice answer again. All right. So the answer is what? The answer is y is equal to 25 over 2. All right. So in the center, right, leave a blank so that you can fill in the steps later. Or what? Or y is equal to, press your calculator, negative 64. So now what you do? You work backwards. All right. Work backwards. This y is actually y over 1. Do a cross multiplication. 2 times y is a 2y. 1 times 25 is a 25. Can you see? Down here is a y minus 64. Bring across to your left-hand side, plus 64. To give you the equal to 0. In the center, just write the or. Can? So you must bring everything to the left-hand side. So 25 down here is a plus. You bring across is a minus 25 is equal to 0. Can you see? So you must have the equal to 0 portion. Then you can actually put them in brackets already. 2y minus 25 is one of the factorized form, and the other one is y plus 64. And this whole thing is equal to 0. Oops. Then on top, then you can write the question. 2y squared plus 103y. Learn to work backwards. It's faster. Then you don't have to show so many what cross method lah. So you have to draw all this. Can you see or not? So if you can, press your calculator for the answer and work backwards. So you got 2 answers here. Can you see? So the workings are also in line. So teacher will not minus your marks one. Okay, not? All right. Learn this step is very, very important for you so that it can be a little bit faster. Okay, okay, last part already. Solve the equation. Your 2 answers must be presented. Do not do any rejection. Do not reject the negative 64. Do not. The next portion, here. Here, then you go and make a decision. Okay? Find the number of packets of instant noodle sold. Can y be negative 64? Y is the money. How can money be negative 64? So down here you can say, taking what? Taking y as equal to, just now what? 25 over 2. All right, 25 over 2. And down here you can say, I will be rejecting y equal to negative 64. All right. So down here, part E, then you do a conclusion. Part D, you make sure you have both answers. Do not say reject negative 64 here. Do not. Teacher will mark you wrong. Here, this question, part D, you have to show both the answer. Then part E, then you do your rejection. So taking y as 25 over 2, you are supposed to reject negative 64. All right. The teacher never asks you why, so don't bother explaining. All right. If the teacher say, why you reject negative 64, then you say, oh, money cannot be negative. All right. Because y represents what? Y represents money. What? Okay. So they are looking for the number of packets of instant noodle sold. All right. So what you do? All right. So sold means what? Go back to just now that question. All right. Sold is what? Where's my sold? Here, there, sold. Can you see that? Sold. This is my sold. So it's 800 over y minus 2. All right, 800 over y minus 2. So 800 over y minus 2 packets. All right, packets were sold. So you substitute your y as what? You substitute your y as 25 over 2. 25 over 2 is what? 12.5, is it? You can write 12.5 here. All right, this is actually 12.5. All right, minus 2. What do you get? Press your calculator. 800 divided by 12.5. 64 minus 2 is 62. So total, Mrs. Ong sold 62 packets of instant noodle. And again, 10 to 12 marks in your pocket just like that. Can you see not? All right. Those of you who are still here, wow, thank you. Your focus is really exceptional. Wow, very good job. All right. So 3 quadratic equation kind of question. These are questions you must know how to handle. Really, it's very important. Sure, come out for your final year examination for your Sec 3 and Sec 4. Cool. All right. So hopefully you can understand what is happening and know how to do the shortcut. Learn how to work backwards. It's very, very useful. Okay, it makes you faster. And down here, yes, that's all for today's lesson. If you're in Sec 3, right, you can actually go to our website, 88 Tuition. All right. So our website down there, if you sign up for us, for our package ready and all this, you can actually go to lesson 12. For Sec 3, you can go on to lesson 12 to practice more on quadratic equation kind of question. For Sec 4 students, go to lesson 18 and 19. Go to lesson 18 and 19 to practice more on the quadratic equation kind of question. Cool? Practice makes perfect. So keep practicing. Don't give up. Don't give up. You can do it one. All right. And this one should come out for your exam. So please know what to do. Can? And you see the WhatsApp number here? All right. If you have any math related question, just send me a WhatsApp at 8933-0213. 8933-0213. So you can take a clear picture of the question that you don't know, math question. Take a clear picture and send it to this WhatsApp. All right, I will reply you as best as I can. If it's very important, I'll reply you. I will even discuss it on the next live lesson and all this. Cool? All right, I hope that this lesson really helps you a lot. And hopefully along from this lesson, you can learn some tricks from it. All right, and that is all for this lesson. hope you can really benefit from this. Okay. All right. If you have friends who really need help in the math and all this, and you know that you think that this is going to help them, please do encourage them to come in for all this live lesson. All right. Since at home they also got nothing to do, right? So come in for all this live lesson, learn something from them. Okay. All right. And the next lesson, some of you are asking, okay, you can actually look into our website under the live lessons. All right. There will be some lessons going on. So next week, there should be some more secondary 3 and secondary 4 lessons going on. Cool. All right. So do take note of the number. Any math question, do message me. Okay. And that is for tonight. Can? All right. I'll see you some other time. And thank you for staying. Okay. And do take care of yourself. Do not go out too often. All right. And be good. Don't be naughty.